So, good evening, everyone, and good evening, whoever is watching. And thank you for joining us at this live event today. Today, we Eurolink and Canada College are hosting this live event. And today, we will be talking about different key points about studying in Canada. And to be more specific, we'll be talking about studying in Canada College. And before I move on, can anyone please respond me in the chat box by replying yes or no if you can hear me loud and clear? Okay, thank you. And it's nice to see you, Keshav and Veronica, both of you. And I hope both of you have a great week and, of course, a great weekend ahead of you. Before I start over, and I would like to ask a very quick question to Veronica. First of all, Veronica, could you please tell us more about Canada College? I mean, what kind of institute it is and what kind of facilities that you are offering to the international students?
Perfect. Well, thank you for inviting us, and hi to everybody. Canada College is downtown Montreal. We do have three beautiful campuses. Two of them are on the main street, which is called St. Catherine, and one of them, the third one, is on Sherbrooke Avenue. We do offer 2-year post-secondary certificates or diploma. It's what here in the province of Quebec are called AEC, which are studies that you do to be able to access the job market much easier than with other kind of degrees. So we do teach business administration and commerce, digital marketing, business database administration, and early childhood education. All of these programs are 2-year long, and they offer the students the possibility of getting a post-graduation work permit once they complete the diploma. Other services that we also have a medical clinic on campus. We do have a cafeteria, we do have a library, and other student services as well.
Okay, thank you very much for sharing this important information with us. Because most of
I
the
can't
time,
hear you.
can you hear me now?
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, Moni.
Okay, no worries, Keshav. I believe then there must be some sort of
Yes,
internet
there will
or
be some problem.
problem. Anyway, so Keshav, as I was speaking to Veronica, she mentioned a lot of very good points because the course that you're offering at Canada College, it's actually
Yeah.
basically eligible for the post-study PGWP program. So post-study work permit
So all the
program.
all the programs are for 2 years, and they leads to up to 3 years of stay back. So PGWP up to 3 years. Most of the
Yeah.
students, like, as you know, it is all depend on the ministry to give you the PGWP, but obviously the college has to be eligible for that. But a lot of, like, most of the students, more than 90% of students, they always get up to like 3 years of stay back.
Okay. That's very interesting because there are a lot of other institutes, college, universities who are offering programs, but they do not have these kind of facilities. Like after the graduation, they will have the permission to step back for work permit. It's a very excellent opportunities. And before I go to the main topic, let us ask you some basic things like what are the response you are getting right now in Canada in terms of international students? I mean, in terms of applications and the COVID situation. So altogether, what kind of responses you're getting from the students?
So, as you know, Canada is, I guess, it comes on top when you talk about the international education. So, in COVID as well, we are receiving a lot of applications, and I can just give you one example. So, IRCC tweeted some days back that there's a lot of delay from their side for visa processing, because they are having a lot of visa applications, and because of COVID they were operating with limited staff. Okay, so as you can see that the amount of applications whole Canada is receiving in COVID as well, it's still the same, because Canada will be the topmost choice for the student for like if you talk about international student. So, and in COVID as well, we are receiving a lot of applications, because the our our demand it's not get got affected because of COVID, because student, as you know, study, it will continue. Your school, your college, they never stop. Whatever happened, it doesn't affect them. So student will go for studies, student will complete their studies in their home country, and they will look for their future, right? So yes, there's some restrictions for flights and a lot of other things, but obviously with in your home country as well, and IRCC is giving a lot of chances you to take the online classes. Our college is giving online classes to our all the students, and our teacher are doing excellent job. They are teaching the students from Canada, and the students are from India, and they can complete their study. There will be no effect on their PGWP if they are in home country or if they are in Canada. So as you know, when the situation change, you have to change with the situations. So uh, it is good, and now we are going back to normal. India, Bangladesh, and other countries like Canada is also going back to normal. So with the time, the things will be going back to normal.
Yeah, one thing that I would like to add, we mentioned things are going back to a new normal.
Yeah,
uh,
new
Okay.
normal.
will be on campus starting now in September with the fall semester. So we are going back to in-person classes, taking all the precautions and sanitary measures that the Ministry of Education enforces. As to the number of international students, as Keshav said, we really now we are not seeing any backlog, or we are not seeing a decrease. We are getting a lot of students from countries in Latin America, countries in Africa. So, and they are managing to arrive into Canada. So, we cannot complain. I think we have a good diversity in our classrooms, and that will be a benefit for all the students because it will be increasing their network, their connections for maybe a future in another country.
Yeah. It's a very important news that you have shared with us because for the international students, it means a lot to them. Because during the COVID situation, a lot of students have become quite uncertain to
Hmm.
go which program or which country they should choose. And a lot of students they were holding back just because of this COVID and quarantine situation. And as you just mentioned, it's a great news to hear because as you are starting face-to-face learning from September or very soon, and you are taking proper quarantine measures or situation in during this COVID time. And thank you again, once again, for sharing this important informations. And Veronica, before you go, I would like to ask you quick questions about what are the facilities you're offering for the international students in terms of UK universities they do offer a preparation program or job ready program for the part-time job like CV writing, help them during their interviews. So do you have any kind of facilities or any kind of uh,
Yeah, we have a department that helps students get internships or get jobs, and that's what they will do. They will help them prepare the CV, they will help them prepare for the job interview, and they will also share information on those job positions that are available and are sent by us by employers. So we help. There are some courses also in these 2 year programs that prepare the students for the job market, also what to say, how to prepare for the interview. So we walk along with the student to make sure they will be successful and they will land a job.
That's a great news to hear because this is the kind of support that international students are looking for, and it's really
Yes.
nice to hear.
One other thing that I think it's important that we offer is for those students starting studying in English. As you know, Quebec is a bilingual province. We speak English and we speak French. So for those students who come and study with us in English, we also offer them for free 3 levels of French.
Okay. Actually, I do love French language as well. However, I do not understand that much, but it's the sound. It sounds very nice whenever I hear the French language.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I cannot speak. I do apologize for that. Anyway, so Veronica, I've just got a question. I'll just take the question very quickly. Keshav, if you could help me out with the question. One of our
For sure.
students, they have just asked for a live program that I wanted to know about the scholarship opportunities in master's program from STEM background, and how is the job opportunities upon completion of master's program as an international student.
Okay. So thank you for the question, Ashraf. So as ma'am told you, so we have the AC programs, the AC diploma. It's the PG diplomas. Okay. So if you're looking for a master program, we don't offer master, but we offer PG diploma program. So because I can understand, I can make out from their question, its priority is doing job. So if you want to do a job, if you want to enter in the job market in Canada, you should do a AC program, because AC program designed like that. AC program are designed on the behalf of what kind of job market is going in the Canada. So we research, like there's a lot of research behind to make that program, because it's all depend on the job market, what kind of job market is going on in Canada. So you can do a AC program with us, a PG diploma with us, and you will be, there's a lot of job opportunities in Canada and in Montreal especially. And we all our programs are having more than 90% of placements of the
Yes.
students. As
Yeah.
ma'am told in the as ma'am told just 5 minutes back, that we organize job fair, like we participate in job fairs as well with the students. So our 90% of students always get a good job, a permanent job, within the 6 months after completing the program. So if you're looking for particularly for masters, so I will just tell you to go to the university. But if because I can make out from his question that he's more worried about the job. So if you wanted to go in the job market, do a AC program with us. If you don't want a particularly master degree, so you can come and study with us.
Yeah. Thank you for your comments. And the reason I was laughing because you already focused on that thing after the question. After hearing the question, I was just thinking about the same thing as you just explained. Yes, the student, if somebody wants to go ahead with the fast track program for the post study work permit right after their master's program, they can just go for the master's. But actually, Canada College, we are actually providing this sort of diplomas. But once again, as Keshav mentioned, these diploma programs are very valuable as any other studies. So students who are very willing to give the full effort or they give the time to this diploma program, yes, they're welcome to apply. So Veronica ma'am, I've just got a quick question for you. What sort of students you're looking for right now at the moment? Because Asian markets, we do have different kind of students sometimes, and we do have very different sort of curriculum as well. We do have board curriculum, and there are a lot of other diploma programs. So if you could just tell us or give us some quick idea about the entry requirements or what sort of students that you're actually looking for.
Well, of course, we are looking for students who are willing to learn and are willing to commit to their studies. Here in Canada, we do have a norm enforced by the Ministry of Education where if you are absent from the school more than 10 days, automatically you are withdrawn from the course. So we want students who will come to class, who will study, and of course, who meet the requirements such as B2 level of English. So that will be IELTS 5.5, IELTS 6 in all bands. Somebody who got about 60% in their previous university studies or high school studies. Somebody who also is committed to interact with other nationalities because, as I did mention, we do have several nationalities on campus. And other requirements that we will ask to accept the student is a copy of the passport, copy of the birth certificate, of course, the proof of English proficiency, as I mentioned, and any prior studies.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for sharing this information. As I like your clear information because you made it quite clear. Because as an international students, it is their responsibility to attend the classes, to get along with the courses on time and the preparation of the exams. So I like your clear message that you have said that they must attend their classes because international as an international student, they do also understand that you are there for the study purposes only. So your main goal must be complete your studies, and after completing your studies, if they do get any kind of opportunities, it could be work, it could be anything else, so they should move on. So I just loved your comments about the clear message about the international students. Yeah, thank you very much, ma'am. So, Keshav, I must go on to you. If you could just help us about the tuition fees or the scholarship opportunities that the Canada College have or that you're offering to the international students.
We cannot hear.
Keshav? Yeah, yeah.
I'm really sorry. So
No worries.
as I was saying that Canada College is very famous, very among the students in all the countries for their affordable fees and for the quality of education Canada College provide. So our program, we are having 80 like all this fee starts from 18,500 for the whole 2 years, and it will go up to 25,000 Canadian dollars for up to 2 years, like for the 2 years program, for the complete program. So we have six programs, as ma'am mentioned: early childhood education, database administration, business administration. So these three programs are having the same fees, 18,500 for the whole 2 years, and it's a complete fees. I'm not talking about a semester or a year. So it's a complete fees for the 2 years, and we have a business intelligence, digital content creation, and digital marketing. So business intelligence is 19,500 Canadian dollars. I'm telling you the approx fees. I'm not telling you, please. So it can be like 500 or 600 here and there, right? So 19,500, 19,000 Canadian dollars for the whole 2 years for business intelligence, digital content creation. It will be for 25,000 Canadian dollars for the whole 2 years, and digital marketing will be 20,000 for the whole 2 years. So it's very affordable. And some people ask that why Canada College is so affordable, why uh, what we are cutting down, right, to providing us such a less fees. So this is our belief, and this is a belief or our VP as well. So we work on that belief that the education should be affordable. It should reach to everyone. Whenever whenever we think about the international education, right, our parents or we or our teachers, there's a lot of bundles go in our mind, right? A lot of dollars bundle goes into our mind. So we want to cut down that bundles of dollars. So that is the reason we want to be affordable, and we want to give you, we are providing a quality of education in that affordable price. That is the reason we stand out from other colleges, and we are doing this from last 45 years, more than that. And we will do a lot of we do a lot of we provide a lot of free education in Africa as well. So there's no scholarship because we are already very affordable. So I don't think that we need to give you any in scholarship, because our most of the scholarships goes to that free education, because it is very important. There are a lot of students in that part that they want education, and if we can do that, and if we can stand out by giving the affordable education, and by the giving them quality of education, so we are doing that, and we always try to do that.
Thank you very much, Keshav. It's a very nice thing to hear that you are also contributing to other communities' education system as well. So it's very nice to hear. And as you already mentioned, that what are the courses that you offer and the tuition fees. And one thing I would like to add with you, which is like as you earlier mentioned that you are not actually offering scholarship, but the thing is you are actually offering very affordable fees. To be honest with you, there are a lot of other Canadian institutes, like such as Seneca, Langara. We know a lot of other institutes and already working with them. To be honest with you, the tuition fees that you are offering is just fantastic. In one word, there's nothing I more could say or explain on any other way. Okay, so Keshav, I've got another question from the same student, which is Sami. I'll just take the question quickly. From as I am from STEM background, what courses or field are available in the PGD courses that you offer? I wanted to know about the expenditure and the duration of such PGD courses, postgraduate diploma courses.
So SDM, could you please explain what SDM
Uh,
background?
he is from STEM background. STEM background. So I
Okay, could
believe,
you?
Yeah, it's science, mathematics. So
yeah.
pure idea. Well, we do not have STEM programs per se, but we have, for example, business intelligence, where we mix technology, statistics, business, computer science. So we do have several students who go into that direction, or database administration. And as we,
And one
yeah, sorry, as we mentioned before, all the programs are 2 year long. I think one of the points he asked was about expenses.
Yes, yes, madam.
I don't know whether he means tuition fee or accommodation or
I
life.
believe you are referring to the tuition fees.
Okay, so for database administration, as we mentioned, tuition fees are 18,500 Canadian dollars for 2 years. And for business intelligence, it's $19,500 for 2 years. Other expenses that we need to take into consideration is also transportation. In the city of Montreal, the students get a discount on the monthly transportation pass. So it will cost them about 60, 65 Canadian dollars per month. And it's, of course, unlimited travel within the city. Then they will need also to consider accommodation if they need. So accommodation will depend on the neighborhood, where they want to live, or what kind of apartment or room they want. So we can go from anywhere between $500 to $1,000 per month.
Right. Thank you, madam, for your suggestion. And I would like to add one more course that you earlier mentioned, madam, which was digital marketing, I believe. because as we know, this is a world of technology, and it doesn't really necessarily mean that you must have some that kind of background. If one of the if any student who has the willingness, or to at least the basic knowledge, that he want to go for the pathway, so he would actually follow his dream. So digital marketing as well is not a very good, very bad course, I would say, and nowadays it is quite demanding course, I believe.
It,
And Keshav will also agree with me, because in India they have craze about IT or technology, because
So, as Monir, digital marketing, it's you said it's not a bad course, yes, obviously. But what I feel, what I personally believe, it's after COVID, it's the most important program. Because what we are doing today, what we are doing right now, it's digital marketing.
yes,
Okay,
exactly,
so
exactly.
after COVID, it is the most demanded program, digital marketing, because if a lot of people after engineering, after doing their computer science engineering or other engineering, they go for they because every job need a marketing skill, every job need that, right? So most probably every job need that. So now digital marketing is also a very important part of your job, because after COVID you're not personally meeting everyone, right? So there's a lot of things gone to a digital platform, so you need to have this kind of skill. So we that is the reason I told you, right? There's a lot of years research goes to make a program. So that is the reason we made this program, because the future is digital marketing. It's a future. So the kind of job market is going on, so that is the reason we released the program digital marketing. Business intelligence as well, ma'am just said. If he's from the science background, he mentioned that he was having maths and I guess computer science as well. So if you are having a computer science, you can go for database administration. So or if you wanted to do a collab, like a mixture of a business, or you can have both skills, business intelligence, it's also a very good program. Okay. And if you want a more information, more deeply information about the programs, what we teach in the programs, connect with Eurolink. And if you want to connect with me as well, connect with Eurolink, and they will connect you with me, and I will explain you. We can have a meeting one to one, and I will love to explain you about the programs and everything.
Thank you, Keshav, for your idea or the suggestion about the program to the students, which actually means to the students, because sometimes they're sort of lost. They don't know what they need or what they're actually looking for. So thank you very much for clarifying the issue. And Keshav, I'll just take a very quick question. One of our students, from the live program, she just asked, like, if I were to admit in Canada College and want to study childhood education, then can you please tell me about visa possibilities? Which subject will be the best for getting visa? Again, I'm laughing because it is some sort of quite common question we hear
But
from the students, international students from the South Asia region. So if you could just quickly answer the question,
if
Keshav.
if I will if I will be a student, so I will be having the same question, because the visa is the main main issue for the students, right? So just wanted to tell you, dear student, visa did not like there's no particular program that you will take that program and you will get the visa.
Exactly.
It's till this date there's no program made like that. In future, if it will be, we don't know. But till date there's no program like that, that you will take that program and you will get the visa. But obviously your studies should be relevant, what you are taking. So your studies should be relevant for on that program. If you're going for a early childhood education, so you should be from a commerce or from a arts background, or you should do some, like if you've done nursing, it will be a very good choice for you. If you've done your teaching, so it is also a good program for you. So it depends. So if you want to, if you are looking for early childhood education, yes, you can go. It's a very good program, and it's in huge demand. You can come to Eurolink, like comes with your documents, or you can just connect with them by phone or WhatsApp, so they can have a look on your profile, and they will guide you better, right? They will guide you. They will not guide you in a wrong way. They will, obviously, if your subjects will be matching that program, then they will say that yes, you can go for it. Otherwise, we have other programs as well, so you can take those programs. But I guess if you're asking for early childhood education, so you're smart enough, your studies, I guess it is matching. That is the reason you are asking for it. So you can go for that program. It's a very good program, and it's a 2 year program, leads to up to 3 years of stay back. The fees is 18,500 for the whole complete year, for the whole 2 years. And we have a co-op facility as well. After you complete your studies, we have a co-op facility as well in the program. So don't wait. So you can apply, if you want to apply with Canada College, and I can guarantee you will get a best education, a quality of education, and you will love the environment of Canada College.
Thank you, Keshav. I'll quickly come back to you, but I'd like just to move on. I'd like just to ask Veronica, madam, very quick question. Madam, in Canada, there are a lot of different kind of states, lot of different kind of rules and regulations. But do you have any kind of like some sort of specific rules and regulations in terms of international students from the Quebec, Montreal?
Do you mean for immigration or?
Yes, as an international student, do they need to follow any some sort of specific rules or any kind of specific regulations that you have?
Well, no, there isn't. I mean, a specific rule unless they do want to emigrate. If they do want to emigrate once they complete their studies and they work at least for a year and a half full time here in Canada, then they can apply. If they do apply for the province of Quebec, they will be asked to speak some French. And that's why we offer free French classes to our students, because yes, that's one of the requirements that they have for international students who want to emigrate. They can either emigrate here in the province of Quebec, or they can go to another province where maybe they have some other benefits for people who do not speak any French at all. But most of our students will ask for the permanent residency here in Quebec. Once they have it, if they have relatives in another province, then they will move away. But that's the only rule. Yes, we do have in Quebec lots of programs for students who want to emigrate, and it depends on the demands of the job market. So if they need experts or professionals in IT, then they will have like a one.
Boss, your voice is not audible.
Yes, sorry, madam. We couldn't hear you from the last bit.
Boss, your voice is not audible, boss. I guess you need to reconnect. It's the internet,
I
or
think
the.
it's the internet connection. Yeah. So Keshav, no worries. Once she will come back, we will definitely continue with her. But during this time, Keshav, I would like to ask you specifically this question to you because in India and Bangladesh, we some have some sort of similar education. Most of the time, people or the students specifically, they do have confusion about the entry requirements based on their HSC or the the diploma. So could you please just quickly tell us about what would be the specific entry requirements, what kind of marks they should have in order to apply at Canada College for this diploma program?
So I will tell you the requirements for Bangladesh, and as you are the very big agencies, right? So your outreach is it's huge. So I'm just that is the reason I'm repeating myself. I'm just telling this requirement only for Bangladeshi students, right? So Bangladesh is a non-SDS country. Okay. So the entry requirement for IELTS will be overall 5.5 will be fine because it's a non-SDS country. But I will tell my student that if you can get overall 6, right, it will increase your visa chances, because obviously it is not going to just increase your visa chances, it will increase your confidence as well. If you are doing good in your language proficiency, because you are going to a different country who speak English or French or any other language, so obviously you are leaving your home language, you are leaving your mother tongue, and you are shifting to a different language. If you are good at it, if you are just, it's not a difficult, right? Don't think that if you're not good in studies, you are not able to learn that language, because language is just a language, right? When you born, you don't know any language. After some days you practice, and then years you practice, you know that language. So you don't need to study hard for that, but obviously you need to focus. And if you want to do it, you can. So just do uh, uh, just just give your best in IELTS and try for overall 6. But obviously the requirement is 5.5. I'm just telling my student, but the requirement is 5.5. Obviously, if you comes in a non-SDS country, the visa requirements is also 5.5, right? It's, they will not say that you don't have a overall 6, so they will refuse your visa, because the IRCCs also, they have put Bangladesh in non-SDS countries, right? So they know what kind of requirements Bangladesh needs to match. Okay, so the requirements from us, it's 5.5 overall, and the education, so you need to have 60% in your last education what you have done. And there's no hardcore requirements, we are keeping very simple. As you know, we are, so simple is the, it's very difficult word nowadays, but we always try to keep it simple. uh, and that is the reason the fees is very less. The requirements are very simple. uh, that's it. So because we don't want we don't believe any hardcore requirements, or we don't believe in confusing the students. So the requirements are very easy. You need to give your IELTS, you need to submit your all documents properly, and your education should be completed. Obviously you should complete your education, that is, then only you can go to get your new education, right? So you need to pass in your subjects with 60%, and then IELTS. And if you have gaps, of no problem, we accept gaps, but obviously you should have the proofs what you were doing in your gaps, so that Eurolink can do better, because they are the expert in it. So if you are, if you are looking for Canada college, go to Eurolink, they will explain you. Or if I don't think that they will be not having any answer of your questions, if any question they don't know what answer, like what will be the answer of that question, so they can connect you to me, and I can give you the answer. Or if I don't know the answer, my boss will give you the answer. So we are always there for you. And you can reach out to us on live chat as well. So we, as I said, we are keeping very easy, we are keeping very transparent. So if a student wants to reach out to us, go to our website www.collegecanada.com, and there's a chat option. Just click on that chat now, and we will be available to help you.
No worries. Thank you, Keshav. We are actually very at the very end of our session. But before we go, we will just take our very last question. One of our students, they have asked that what kind of tuition fees deposit do I need to pay for digital marketing postgraduate PGD course? Is it for the whole year deposit they need to pay, or only for the first semester fees?
So it's totally depend on the student's pocket. Obviously, if they want to give the first semester, they can. If they want to give for the whole year, they can, obviously. But it's a fact that if you pay for 1 year, right? Uh, so your visa chances increase, because they want to be ensure the officer want to ensure that you have enough fund. You are going there, you have enough fund. You will not going to just work there, or you will be not having any disturbance in your studies, because obviously if you don't have funds you will take tensions, and you will be not able to study in a good way. So if you can submit your 1 year fees, can you deposit your 1 year fees, it will be very good. But if you cannot, obviously if you cannot do that, you can deposit your 1 semester fees as well. And it's very simple, as I'm telling you, simple. It is very simple. You can just divide the full fees into from four, so that will be your 1 semester fees.
Thank you, Keshav. And I'll just ask the very last question to Veronica ma'am as well before we leave. The thing is, right now, to be honest with you, the international students are quite sort of uncertain. Actually, shall they or can they travel to Canada for study purposes, or how the situation in Canada is? As you are in already in Canada, I would like to ask you, and if you could confirm the students that what is the life like during this COVID situation in Canada, and what is the community, and how do you feel?
Well, we went back to our normal life with precautions about 4 or 5 months ago. So, of course, we need to wear mask whenever we go to a store, a restaurant. We need to keep our distance. One thing that was implemented as of yesterday, every time now we go to a restaurant, we need to show what is called the vaccination passport. So that's what we need to show. And the vaccination passport is a QR code that we have in our phones. So we need to show it before entering a restaurant or a shop. And that's a measure that started yesterday. So it's brand new, but we are back to normal. Everything is open, all stores, movie theaters, restaurants, school, everything. So I could tell you that we are back to normal. As for traveling, any student with a study permit was allowed to enter Canada even last year when the pandemic was really strong. So now they are also able to come. I do recommend that they do take the vaccine and they have the proof of vaccination. Otherwise, they will need to take the vaccine once they arrive in Canada.
Actually very nice and comforting to hear it from you personally, because when the international students, at least they will get the the satisfaction. Okay, at least I will not have this kind of trouble if I travel to Canada or anything like that. And thank you once again very much, and thank you, Keshav, as well. Actually, I would like to thank both of you for share your valuable time and information with us today. And Eurolink, as a partner with Canada College, will try our best to recruit upcoming students for your wonderful institute. And we will be looking forward to speaking with you with any other different event or any other time. Thank you, both of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. সো ভিউয়ার্স, আপনাদের উদ্দেশ্যে অ্যাকচুয়ালি শেষে কিছু কমেন্টস আমরা বলতে চাই ইউনিটের পক্ষ থেকে, যারা অ্যাকচুয়ালি দেখছিলেন বা যারা আপকামিং স্টুডেন্ট আছেন। কানাডা কলেজে যে বিষয়গুলো আপনারা অলরেডি নোটিস করেছেন, যে তাদের পিজিডি প্রোগ্রামগুলো রয়েছে, এবং এই পিজিডি প্রোগ্রামের পরবর্তীতেও কিন্তু দেখা যাচ্ছে 2 থেকে আপ টু 3 ইয়ার্স পর্যন্ত পিএসডব্লিউ ওয়ার্ক পারমিটের জন্য প্রতিটা স্টুডেন্ট এলিজিবল হচ্ছে। সো আমি এক কথায় বলতে চাই যে এটা খুবই একটা গ্রেট অপরচুনিটি, এবং প্রোগ্রামগুলো কিন্তু খুবই ইন্টারেস্টিং। এরকম কিন্তু নয় যে একই ধরনের প্রোগ্রাম তারা একই ধরনের প্রোগ্রাম তারা সবাইকে টিচিং মেথডে প্রোভাইড করছে। সো আপকামিং স্টুডেন্টদের জন্য বলবো, যারা অ্যাকচুয়ালি ইন্টারেস্টেড আছেন এইসব প্রোগ্রামে অ্যাপ্লাই করার জন্য, আমাদের সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন। আমাদের প্রতিষ্ঠানের নাম হচ্ছে ইউরোলিঙ্ক। অ্যাড্রেসটা হচ্ছে আরবি টাওয়ার, 5th ফ্লোর, 56/9 ওয়েস্ট পান্থপথ, কলাবাগান, ঢাকা। এছাড়াও ইউরোলিঙ্ক আমাদের অফিস রয়েছে, সিলেটে অফিস রয়েছে, চট্টগ্রামে অফিস রয়েছে। তো আপকামিং স্টুডেন্ট যারা আছেন কানাডায় পড়াশোনা করতে ইন্টারেস্টেড, ডাজন্ট ম্যাটার এটা হতে হবে যে কানাডা কলেজে, এবং অন্যান্য ইনস্টিটিউটেও যারা ইচ্ছুক আছেন বা স্টাডিতে ইন্টারেস্টেড আছেন, অবশ্যই আমাদের সঙ্গে কন্ট্যাক্ট করতে পারেন। তো আজকে আমি বলবো এই পর্যন্তই। আশা করি আগামীতে এর পরবর্তীতে আরো ভালো কিছু ইনফরমেশন বা আরো অন্য কোনো কান্ট্রির ইনফরমেশন নিয়ে আমরা আপনাদের কাছে হাজির হব। আজকে এই পর্যন্তই। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ আজকের লাইভ প্রোগ্রামটি দেখার জন্য বা পরবর্তীতেও যারা দেখবেন। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।